I figured I would make this update. I know things are seeming pretty weird right now because of how we changed some policies of the shop, but I assure you not much is going to change. It's just going to be a lot funner and easier. So we got a problem. Of course, can't believe it, right? Here's Joe's deck, Joe's block. It's not completely final cleaned, but it's pretty close. I got a problem with these lifters. Okay, I made a video a while back when I had a set of Melling lifters and a set of the Hylift Johnson lifters. And that might not look like much to you, but all those ridges that are right there, I don't want to throw anybody too far under the bus, but I think that one actually wasn't too bad. Let me come over here because the first couple of ones I pulled out were horrendous. They look like you cut them by hand. They look like somebody actually machined it out with a freaking deburr tool. And okay, honestly, I've got to drive down there and I want to see these lifters come out of a Hylift Johnson box, which they don't really come in one. But if this is the quality that Hylift Johnson is going to, then I don't want to use them. Because if they're showing this kind of attention to detail, see how jagged that is? You see it? It's not even close to acting like it's anything replicable. Being able to replicate it, whatever you want to say. I mean, if you've got it all jagged like that, it looks like somebody did it. Like, look at that. No, it's okay. So this is the kind of stuff that I really. Okay, let me turn this around. Hopefully you can see me here. I don't mind when this comes up. I do like the fact that I'm allowed the time and I get the thought to look closer at these trucks, at the jobs, at the parts, mainly at the parts. You know, because we're going through a slowdown period. I would like to relax a little bit and stuff like this. You know, I don't want to feel rushed, like I got to hurry up and throw this engine together because we need to get this truck done, because I financially can't afford to let the truck sit here anymore. That doesn't sound fun to me at all. So the fact that I don't want to say that this is a good thing, that the lifters are not what I want them to be, but it does go along with the little story that I'm wanting to tell you about where we're at right now here. You know, we are still going to be doing the exact same thing that we've always done. We're just going to change it a little. But that is horrible. That's horrible. If that is it, then I want to hear it from them. I got to call them. It's Saturday, and I really had the entire schedule of, like we had a different schedule for the weekend. I'll tell you that. We'll tell you that next week. But I really wanted to have this engine and chassis. No, Saturday. We're doing an injector job. Watch for it. I'm going to detail every single thing like the cab lift video about how to put it in. Just watch. We're doing it. I might just jump over there and do that now. But these lifters are a bummer. I'd like them to look better. Let me turn it back around. I really would like them to look a lot better than that. I mean, in every single one of them. I don't know. I mean, I know you guys are going to absolutely understand. I mean, absolutely, 100%. I don't want to put my engine together. I don't care if it takes an extra 14 freaking years to do it. I don't want to throw some junk crap in there that looks like it was done in a sweatshop. Right? Okay, so if these are, they are? Yeah, just because they say it on there, no, I've been down there. These come in bulk, and you grab them out of one package and put them in another. These are generic packages for lifters that I have been down there, and I took them out of the box myself before and loaded this box up. So this is a generic box. So it says it. I'm not saying that they shorted us or that they changed it, but I would like to know if Hylift Johnson actually is going to start machining them like that, because that is how Melling does it. These very well could be Melling lifters. They very well could be. Which I know a lot of you guys might like Melling, but the last time that I absolutely had a Melling lifter in one hand and a Hylift Johnson in another hand, you could tell a difference. But right now I don't have that other one. I just have to look back at the video. So this is gonna, I'm gonna put the brakes on it for a minute. I want to find out before we go finishing this all up and getting ready to put it together. And Tanner cut his hand anyways. The heads are actually done. Let's go back here and look at the heads. I say done. They're really not done at all. They are machined, lapped, WD-40'd, protected. Just waiting for him to put the valves in and to put it together, which I might wind up doing it if we get to a point where I'm waiting on it, just because Tanner is going through healing time on his hand, and he goes to pick up, like, say those 6.4 heads right there. He goes to pick them suckers up. It's gonna hurt, and it'll ruin, like, 5 days worth of healing. So I want to make sure we get the healing done. So if once we get the engine in, the lifters figured out, or I could come back here right now. I haven't really decided yet which way we're gonna go, because basically that was the whole story. I kind of like to work on this. I'd like to stay on this routine right here. I don't want to go back there and bounce on the heads when we're not even ready for the heads yet, right? I need to get this lifter situation figured out. Just an update, I mean, because I said I want this to be unlisted. Joe, I want you to see this first. You're going to see this, and I think Julie had an idea. Come here. She had an idea that, well, we both kind of had it. Maybe I helped her have the idea. I don't know. But I think, like, for the first day, we'll shut off all the ads on it. But then while the video is unlisted, like, if you want to share it, if you share it to anybody, like, after the first day, I might turn on every single possible ad you could get on it. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, let's have a little fun with it. I'm always experimenting with whatever. But let's try different stuff, So we're going to send this to you real quick, unlisted right now. But then let me just throw this all like a scenario, because I would like Joe at least to know. I'd like you to at least know what our mindset is for the crazy, wacky videos we just now put out that we basically told everybody to middle finger up. Yeah. It's a thought. It's a vision. I would like to relax. I'd like to calm down. I like doing this. This is absolutely, I feel like, I'm dead serious. I can't believe I get paid to do this. I mean, it's kind of a, we've got the TV on there, and normally we're playing music, or we got something on there, or Barrett Jackson auction's really cool to watch when you're building the freaking engine. Everything's all fun. I like this. That's why I got so frustrated, because it was getting taken from me, and I don't want it to get taken from me. The animal was chewing up any kind of enjoyment that there was in it. So that's when I just kind of ripped all my hair out and threw it on the ground and said, "Bah!" Right? So look at this. Oh my God, that is so pretty. That is beautiful right there. We went with that blue, Joe. I don't even think we asked, did we? It's gonna be phenomenal. Let me look at one more thing. Let me show you one more thing before we cut the video off, because this is pretty cool. Oh, here, let me just go around and all the little parts. Look at that. That looks pretty good. It actually does. And it's just a little, it's no big deal. It's automotive, and that is awesome clear coat. Hopefully it holds up wonderfully, because it was pretty freaking expensive. Rocker boxes. Oh, story. Let's go ahead and throw it in right now, because it actually happened, and this is going to be an unlisted video for a long time. Darian is no longer here. Darian, we saw it for a long time. He's been going down, and he's had, I don't blame him. He don't have any skin in the game to be here, and he's been burning out for about the last probably year. And so he went. He's going to go do construction or something. I told him we kind of had a little heated moment here, and but if he wants, he can have all the unemployment he wants. I really don't care. He can suck the account all the way dry for unemployment, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's probably already got another job, but he is not here anymore. So it was great. It was great when everything worked, but when things got a little messed up, when we would have struggles, payroll never quits, and I had to decide, especially with the building, with the geographical, or what do you want to call it, the physical building, the size that we have here right now available to us. we don't really have enough for 2 lead guys. I mean, a lead guy should be his most profitable when he runs 2 bays, right? I mean, so this, I couldn't, either I needed to not be here or Darian needed to not be here.
Well, you guys will come here for dinner.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys come here for Darian, then I'll go ahead and leave and let Darian come in here, and he can, but he's burnt out. It's a bummer. So Darian's no longer here. So the big picture of the video about me wanting to weed people out was because I know Darian's not here anymore. So now every single project, me and Julia are going back to the times of when we actually did it all. Thank God we have Tanner here right now. Kind of. His hand's still cut. He's work comp, but he sees the vision of this for forever. For him, back there. Because he is going to be studying from as many people that will give him information about machining. Because we don't know everything, but man, I'd love for him to know as much as he possibly can. So, what else? Where was I going? Nothing. I'm rambling now. So, freaking lifters. I don't know. Yeah, Monday morning. So we're basically, all I really wanted to do was explain why the heck it's taken so long and try to give a little follow-up to my middle finger video. But honestly, a lot of stuff's not going to change with us. And I mean, we'd be absolutely stupid if we didn't say everything was actually going to get better. The quality was going to get better. Because a lot of stuff started to get overlooked because of speed, because of financial decisions. Like when a valve cover comes off, I mean, normally we go all the way through it and detail it. If it needs painted, we paint it. If it don't need painted, then fine. But a lot of them, where the paint's peeling off, it needs polished down. You need to knock it down and go ahead and paint the mating surface. That's what we do. And that's what we've always done, and that's what I want to do. And that takes an injector job. Let's think about this. If you take your valve cover off and the paint is peeling off around the mate, when you take it off, if the mating surface, see, his looks pretty good, but we got a little right there. See, sometimes a lot of them are worse. They'll be peeled all the way down. Now, if it's bad and we go through it, when you take it to a place that actually claims that they pay attention to stuff, wouldn't you want them to make it perfect or as good as we can? Clean this whole thing up and make the mating surface look good, and then look at the other side and just basically, so when we're done, you know we were here. You know we did something. So by slowing down, we're allowed to do more of that, to get back to doing that, because for years and years and years, every single time, like this cac tube right here needs to be polished. If I quote a job to you that involves taking this cac tube off, you rest assured that it also includes the labor needed to polish this. And I'm not talking very long. I mean, it takes, how long does it take?
A minute or less?
No, I bet it takes about 9 minutes. It probably takes about 9 minutes to do it. Not very long. But believe we want to account that in. Right? I mean, I would like to. I mean, because I'd like to put it together and open the hood and you'd be like, oh yeah, wow, that's cool. I love it when customers do that. When they open the hood and they're like, oh wow, I didn't even know you was gonna do that. That's awesome, right? That's like cool. So we let the other video stay up for a little while. Oh no, we're gonna leave this unlisted. Never mind. We're gonna send this to you. However it looks, we'll figure it out in the end. Because it's gonna stay unlisted. I feel like
until we have the whole video together.
I feel like I'm talking to 2 different people here. I'm talking to the unlisted side and the listed side. It's like, right? Because I want to just talk to you, Joe. The heck with this, talk about this. But then I get off trying to explain why Julie was supposed to call every single person that is on our schedule before she made that video live.
Yes, huh? I did.
I had nothing. I did not push the button to say go. I was still weighing in my mind if we wanted to put that out, right?
So basically the whole edited video for you, Joe, from start to finish, cab lift, whole 9 yards, it will be public, but the video, this video will be private, and at some point in time you'll have a whole public video out there for everybody to watch.
Yeah, but the bad thing is it's going to be hard to...
It'll take us some time.
It's going to be hard to keep it all straight. So to be able to say that we'll have yours all the way done right now, I would like to be able to work towards our goal. But man, to learn how to do, I just lost all the info on a hard drive today. I lost a hard drive, basically, and it was... So I'm still trying to figure that end out, and then you couple that with this. I mean, thank God we've been doing this for so long that I feel like I'm kind of multitasking, but this turns into just, this is now second nature. You know, I was really looking forward to having that camera record all of this. And, oh, let's tell Joe about this real quick, okay? My idea of not doing bolt-on parts. You don't want to?
It doesn't really pertain to Joe.
I know, it doesn't, but we're teaching them. No, I just want to tell them we'll cut it out. My idea of that a repair shop that doesn't bolt on parts is ridiculous. I actually reiterate this in the beginning of our injector video, how to do injectors, that we're doing right now. I want to teach you how to do your own injectors and your own AC compressor and your own power steering pump. And I want to get detailed videos on all of the bolt-on stuff that I would much rather have you do. And then if I give you good enough information on how to do all the bolt-ons, if something does happen, I am going to gamble, I guess, that they will call us. Because it would be absolutely awesome to be able to just build engines or just do this jobs like that. I could handle that whole job. But the only other, I would rather machine and build an entire long block than put a full set of injectors in a truck. We'll just say that. That is more appealing. It seems more fun than this. Now this one isn't, because we did this truck. Let's tell Joe this too. We did the upper end intake, no heads off, just our second bay job in 2017 on this truck. And it hasn't, I guess we put a 1 number 7 injector in it then, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't even think we did an oil cooler. I don't think.
I would have to look. It's been a minute.
So in 2017, and now it's 21, and this is the first time he's went back into it, right? Mm-hmm. It looks like he might have put a new boot on it. Maybe. Unless we did that in 17. I have no idea.
I don't know.
It looks too new for that. So it hasn't had to have any work done to it. And he already put 1 injector when we did the job. So now he's putting the other 7 in. So that story right there, I don't know how these trucks keep coming in like this. This is a perfect story for an injector job. Because he put the money on some of the other stuff that needed to be done at that time. And now he's had an enjoyable ownership for the last couple of years. And he's ready to have that thing fire up like a dream in the morning. You know? So, pretty cool story. I'm trying to get too much information now, because honestly, I am. Because of that last video, because I would like everybody to see, honestly, the vision of what I've got for what we're going to turn into. Because it'd be really, really cool to go back like we were in that building over there, where it was just slowed down, relaxed. But our capabilities are like ridiculously more through the roof than then. We can do a lot more now, and if we could slow down and do a lot more, I just won the lottery. So, guys, I'm trying to win the lottery here. Don't be mad at me. We're gonna keep working though. So, Joe, there's your update. Julie, you'll decide if you'll make it actually unlisted. It needs to be unlisted for a little while. Let Joe see it first, and then we'll see if Joe, let us know if you think we should make it. If you want everybody else to see it. See, I make almost 90%. Do I, Julie, or do I not? 90% of all the stuff that I spit out of here on these, about these ideas, I literally make up as I'm talking to the camera. Is that true?
That's true.
Like right now, the owner of the truck can then let us know if you want it public or private. I would think it would be awesome to leave it private, or public. I don't freaking know. It's whatever they want.
I guess let us know what you want, Joe. 'cause
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
looks
public,
like we ran
private,
into a parts problem.
or you could say get off your lazy butt and edit that son of a gun and then make it public. You could do that too.